this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. That's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much. That's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up. That's maybe how you know that.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. The eyes of the world are watching, and there is one story that we are all focused on. Hi, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here to tell the final chapter of this story. Man, ask the question that so many are tuned in to see answered. Can they complete, Brock, an undefeated season, which would be just the second that the NFL has ever seen?
And you know that champagne is not only on ice in that locker room, it's also on ice down in Miami as they pop that champagne. Those Dolphins in 72, the last team to actually do the whole journey undefeated. But remember, they only had 14 games in the regular season. This crew, they've achieved it through 17 games through the postseason, and here they are.
And he's able to get it past the midfield and down into the Jets side.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. To throw, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19.
Not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They give to Hall on the draw. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Viking 8, Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. That's caught, it's Brees Hall. Now he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
From the gun, it's Hall. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Working quickly here.
4 yards. That's another Jets. First down.
Hall. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's Mongo on the carry. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco, Warriors 70.
3rd down from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Caught. Here's the rookie out of Baylor. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard mark.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. Motion man sent left. Snap is off. It's Prescott. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Big strike here to Williams. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. First down from the 41. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. From the red zone on first. Throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 26.
Gibbs now from the gun. Not much space available there, maybe 2, and that brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Prescott now to throw on third down. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Prescott to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Ryland now for the extra point. No problems on the extra point there. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. He manages the 35 before they can stop him. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, Milton. And the first play in the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap, a get to Hall. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Santa Clara coming up.
Ready up.
Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They start out with 3rd and 4, and he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. But that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's a Conda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Still inches to go on third down. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Dak now from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throat. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Mustang 19.
Here's Milton. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hall running between the tackles. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready up.
Now Milton to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Timber.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on. Hey. No, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragons.
Throwing now. Milton. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
defensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle, Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Has him on the quick hitter. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Chased out to his right. That one's complete over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, Prescott. Forced out to his right. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Third and 10. Have to find a way forward. Running it after the penalty. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Ryland is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. Offensive line fast.
Sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on. Set, Dragon 6, 70, Timberwolves.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
60 Bobcat. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
18, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Mavericks, 19 Lions.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got a man left. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jets first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Go! Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70, go!
Milton back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Buffalo 18, let's go. Viking 18, Panther 11, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Milton now. Pass caught, 9-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
27 yards. That's another Jets first down.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Look at that throw in double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Wangu. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
17.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Abani Kanda on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down team at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Prescott set to pass. Body on right side. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect with your teammates.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short. These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Panther 11, Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 18 Pioneer. Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Come on, set! Cowboys, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19, ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Connects with his back. Hall. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Deputy, Mustang 19, Cougar 19.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down.
In the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Escapes the pocket, and he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now trail by just a point in the fourth. Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's Lamb running the slant. They're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Prescott on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Dak to the air here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he is into the end zone. Frontalis touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
31, Jets 24.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They start the drive with Hall. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard.
Give on 2nd to Hall. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Jets losing by 7.
Ready, set.
3rd and just 2 to go.
60 by 6, 19 Lions.
Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! 19, Tiger 19, Cup 19, Cup 19! Trap 60, Trap 60, Buffalo 8, ready?
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Here's Hall. On the move, past the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained.
And he got there in time. He's taken down.
Let's go.
Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Yeah, Panther 11. Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. He has the Cowboys' first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
And it is a new era for the Dallas Cowboys. At long last, they are Super Bowl champions once again. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
Commissioner Goodell ready to make the presentation as the Lombardi Trophy returns to the Dallas Cowboys, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.